covering all of northeastern Pennsylvania. Eyewitness News Weekends starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brianna Strunk in for Mark Hiller. The St. Patrick's Parade wrapped up this afternoon around 2 o'clock, but what's not wrapping up just yet is our coverage. The city of Scranton wasn't just bleeding green because of St. Patrick's Day festivities. It was also to show support for a special Super Bowl champion that was in attendance today. 2822's Gianna Gali is back with more.
Go Birds isn't usually a chant you would hear at the Scranton St. Patrick's Parade, but in this year's, there was a lot of it. The Eagles defensive coordinator VIC FANGIO came to town.
It's great to be back here. I always remembered this being a big day in Scranton.
From the streets of Philadelphia to the streets of Scranton, it's only been a little less than a month since Fangio's last parade, the 2025 Super Bowl parade in the city of brotherly love on Valentine's Day.
I did it a lot as a kid, but I haven't been here in many, many years. I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years ago.
From one green bleeding city to another, the passion for Fangio and the Eagles flies just as high.
I noticed them immediately. I purposely came to the parade today just so I can meet Vic. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, yo, Vic! I was like, dude, thank you for, building our defense to what it is. I said, you did a great job. Congratulations on the Super Bowl win. I said, can I get an autograph? And he signed my hat for me, got a picture with him.
There weren't millions of people at the Scranton parade, but there were thousands, like Klanuski, there to show their Eagles' pride.
We saw Vic. We were really excited. Go Birds, right, Mac?
Watching the Eagles take home the Lombardi Trophy this season was a special moment for this father-son duo. Saturday's parade polished off the celebration.
And to be out here and representing, it's been great.
Whether the support comes in large or small, Fangio appreciates it all.
That was crazy. This will be more sane, but just as good.
He says his hometown, not far from the Electric City, will always hold a special place in his heart.
This is where I'm from. I always say I'm from Dunmore, wherever I'm at, and I just happen to be living somewhere else at the time, but I'm a Dunmore guy and always will be.
Gianna Gali, 2822 News.
And before the parade stepped off this afternoon, another longtime tradition was held in downtown Scranton.
All right. Mr. Fangio, back home in the Scranton area for the St. Patrick's Parade. Tell me how we're feeling right now.
Yeah, it's great to be back here. I always remembered this being a big day in Scranton, and the weather has not hurt it too much right now, it looks like.
I know, it's beautiful, it's sunny out. How many times have you been to this parade?
I did it a lot as a kid, but I haven't been here in many, many years.
Oh my gosh, so to return back here, when's the last time you were here?
St. Patrick's Day Parade? I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years ago.
Wow, and Dunmore hometown for you.
Yes.
So to be back in Lackawanna County, after such a year with the NFL, how does it feel to just be home and to kind of be back in the culture that, all NEPA has to offer?
Yeah, it's great. I always like coming back here. Now that I'm in Philadelphia, I get back more often. And, this is where I'm from. I always say I'm from Dunmore, wherever I'm at. And I just happen to be living somewhere else at the time. But I'm a Dunmore guy and always will be.
What's something that you would never get in Philly that you get here?
Great food at Regnacci's.
Nice. A little shout out to Regnacci's.
Yeah.
I love it. And Super Bowl parade to the Scranton parade. Where do we measure up? Where do these two stand?
Well, there was 1.5 million people there. That was crazy. This will be more sane, but just as good.
More sane, but just as good. And what are we most looking forward to? As you're walking through the parade today, what do you hope to see on the people's faces?
Well, just see a lot of Eagles fans that are happy that we won, and hopefully see some friends along the way.
And I'm sure it's been a lot, to come back home and to see everybody here supporting you. Today this city is now covered in green. So to kind of, be continuing that celebration for you, for the Eagles, the team, how has it felt over the last couple months?
It's been great. Green's the theme today, Eagles and St. Patty's Day. And the city of Philadelphia really went crazy over it, and they deserved it. They're passionate there. And I know we have a lot of passionate fans here in Northeast PA.
I'm sure family, friends all here today with you too?
Yes, they are. They are.
To be back with everybody, that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, I think I'm all good. Anything else you want to share? Anything else you feel about being back home? Anybody you're waiting to see or do? How long are you in town for?
Just a few days, but I'll be back. I'll be back again.
Nice. Aw. And what do you hope, I guess, to bring back here with you each time you come? Each time you get to visit?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to bring back the Super Bowl trophy someday and everybody can see it and get a picture with it.
And get to see. That's awesome.
They'll be hard not to find today. They'll be all over.
Yeah.
That's what I love too. When you're in the moment,
Yeah.
you are celebrating, and then all of a sudden the pipe band comes walking in. It's like,
You should see everybody. That doesn't get old.
And how about VIC Fangio?
there he is, VIC Fangio. Could we are Rachel and Kat anywhere positioned to get to Vic?
Oh, listen to that applause.
A lot of Eagles fans here.
All right, Kat's there with Mr. Fangio. Take it away, Kat.
You had an amazing year, obviously, right? Tell me about how this February was for you.
Please welcome from New York, the Hudson Valley.
Well, obviously it was a great journey through the playoffs, and we had a great Super Bowl game. The players played great.
Right? And coming back here now in NEPA, back in your hometown, walking in the parade. Just tell me about this feeling.
Yeah, it's great to come back home and partake in this parade. I used to come to it for many years. This is fun.
Vic, thank you so much. Enjoy.
What a treat.
Wearing his Eagles green.
Yes.
I mean, how about the bling? I couldn't notice. Did he have on a Super Bowl ring yet, or have they even been issued?
I don't think they've been issued yet. But wow, that's really cool to have him included this year.
It was. And, there was Bobby Ragnacci from Dunmore. He frequents the restaurant when he's home. Ragnacci's is a good sponsor of ours. And he was pretty instrumental. Him and a few others were very instrumental in getting him here. And we were thrilled to have him.
I know Vic, shortly after the Super Bowl win, he was back in the Dunmore area, and he's still loyal to his alma mater, Dunmore High School, and still very reverent to the late, great Jack Henses, who was the head coach there. And just the lessons that he learned here made him a Super Bowl champion coach. I mean, it's just amazing.
It's awesome. He has, though. To hear him speak of Jack Henses is amazing. Like, I saw some interviews recently. He doesn't forget his roots.